And hello, it's Sean Noonan, developer of the Super 1-1 Challenge. I guess that's what I'm now known as. I'm planning on developing a virtual reality game at some point, so I had to kind of pick up Half-Life Alyx because it's kind of the biggest VR game going at the moment, and there's probably some good lessons to be learned there. They've spent several years on it. They would have probably tested a lot of different ideas, and this is basically the culmination of Valve's work, so yeah, let's see how they did. So I played the game up to about chapter 3. I'm going to be going back to the start for this because I think a first level and a starting area of a game is kind of one of the most important and high budget sections of an entire game. It's usually where mechanics are taught, hopefully in the most natural way possible. I find the start of a game is kind of a good way to kind of get a gauge of what the developers actually want the player to experience. I'm using an Oculus Rift S. I'll be using Blink. I do not like any of the other options, to be honest. I've tried them. They're not particularly kind on my stomach. Let's go ahead. Let's just start this, actually. Okay, I think everyone knows we're in prequel territory. It's good to see that logo again. And some equally good music. Okay, here we go. First thing you can see, other than some pretty awesome views and some awesome designs. Technology designs of this. Oh, yep, I know how to move, don't worry. I will try and keep the quick turns to a minimum because I know it doesn't look so hot in the video. Yeah, the first thing you can get from this starting area is that it's not too dissimilar to the kind of sized space that somebody might be playing the game in. And I think that's kind of a good starting point for the player. I would think that's probably an intentional thing. Maybe I'm reading into this too much, but maybe this little cubby here is kind of a good way of like showing that there's other spaces to move around in other than the space around your like living room or whatever, because obviously this object is not in your living room, or hopefully it isn't, and you're not going to hit into it, but you need to kind of work a way around it. So it's kind of good to get that presence and get used to the space. So another obvious thing is there's an animal there, a pigeon. It's drawing our eye because it's moving and it's nearby. So what are we going to do? Because it's a video game, we're going to try and throw something at it. Let's not get too close. Now, this doesn't seem very far away, but I can't throw for shit in real life, so... And I missed. I'll come back for you later. Slight spoilers, we know that we can pick up cans, so let's pick up another one. One thing you can notice is you can swap hands. You can't hold it with two hands. There are certain objects you can, but not these. And you can hold it from lots of different angles. It's not like there's just one handle. Yep, and the stereo sound and, you know, material-based sounds as well, so that's cool. Let's just, let's throw it down there, shall we? One thing you'll notice is the people down there don't really react to anything you do. I've thrown all sorts down there and they don't really care. Let's get this bucket. So, one cool thing is, this is one of those objects you can hold with 2 hands, and it can hold things. Yeah, you can drop things in, take them out. That's pretty cool. So, tip them over the edge. And something which I found you could do, you can place it on your head. And I assume now that people can steal things from your shop. Alright, we don't want that anyway. Let's try and hit something with it, shall we? And it went through him. Okay, right. So, you've got another thing here. It's got objects in it. Oh. Bit fiddly sometimes, these things. Like, I can't quite get my hand into the cans. And that one's stuck, but I can probably get this bottle. Yep. Just drop that in there. And I can wield it like a weapon, kind of. There we go, look at that. So, the next barroom brawl. Oh, well, yeah, you can smash things. That's cool. Right. Moving on. We got some more sort of, maybe this could be used as a weapon, but it doesn't feel like you're ever going to get a hard enough stab with that. Hit rather. Let's try and throw this and see how far it goes. Wow. Just missed that guy, right? Right, let's try this with the crate. Yeah, I did just strain to pick something up. That's some roleplay right there. Alright, let's try and throw the cans out with it. Oh, and it's smashed. Wonderful. There you go. Looks great. So this is another object you can pick up with 2 hands. That window's not going to break. Obviously, this could probably be used as defense later on in the game. Oops. That's kind of cool. Let's throw that out as well. Wow, that went quite far. So what else have we got? Got some... So, cool like presents thing. There are some objects down here, and obviously I can like sort of get lower and pick them up. And because it's that special shape, we're gonna just put it on our head. Oh, didn't work. Let's try that again. There we go. Right, and this one I can see with, so this is staying. Right. What do we got here? It's quite cool being able to read these things. Some like calorie paste, that sounds lovely. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, so something I quite like about all this like hand presence and these nice physics is that you can kind of, what you expect things to do, usually they do. So you get nice like material sounds clanging off each other there, and yeah, that's cool. Yep. And we've got this. I wonder if this... Spray this in my face? No. So it's got the little clicky thing that when you shake it, but unfortunately not quite the... Well, the expectations aren't being met there. That's a problem with these worlds feeling more alive. You expect everything to do what it should. And if it doesn't, it's kind of disappointing. Kind of everything, but... Okay. Let's throw all this stuff out. Just make a mess. Yeah, it's great. Have a drink. Ah. This one says it's... So... Maybe on here? I've got a feeling this isn't going to work. Nope. Again, you get some expectations because the world feels real enough that these things would work. Ah. This could probably block bullets. If I know my half-life, and I do. Wow. Holy shit. Okay, so I've just been messing about for a while, which is, I think, basically what these areas are for. I would expect... I wonder if I can knock this off. No. I should have kept that for longer, really. Yeah, I think the designers will obviously expect players to be messing around here for a while. There's a couple of little Easter eggs here. Book. It's oh, I have no idea where that book went. There. So you can see it's Dr. Kleiner. So that's a reference. Okay, we've got this tape down here. There is something really awesome about the presence of just being able to kind of kneel down and the game is exactly with you. Imagine being able to kind of shoot through these gaps. It's kind of something that would be difficult. You'd be basically doing it from an angle in a game. Like, you've got your standing height, your crouching height, and everything in between is just tilting. Whereas right now, we've got this linear up-down motion. It's just awesome. Will that fit on there? Kind of. Oh, something strange just happened. There we go. Will that go on there? No. Okay. Well, enough fiddling about this stuff. What's this do? Huh. So, as I was saying, and keep getting distracted by little things, I feel, anyway, this area is here to match your space and offer players the opportunity to mess around with stuff, like learn the controls, like get used to grabbing things. It's not immediately natural. Reaching out is, but the actual buttons you press to do it, all that kind of stuff, it does take time. Okay, so what do we got here? A box of matches. That's awesome. So the audio side of this is all wonderful. Just everything does what you expect it to do. Can I? Just as I say that, no, you can't knock the matches out. Well, you know. And there's something satisfying about throwing things that way. It's just blasé style. Don't want that anymore. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much I can add to here. Like, it's a very small space. It looks incredible. I mean, I'm assuming some of these assets aren't going to hold up on a screen. In fact, they're not so great there close up, but when you're in motion and you're moving around, this stuff looks amazing. There's a sense of awe which you just can't get from looking at a flat screen. That looks huge. This looks huge. There's a slight sense of vertigo looking over some of these ledges. It is incredible. They've done a really great job on the art. Like, even that lighting there just looks, the softness. It's wonderful. It looks great. But I am going to assume on a screen, some of this stuff is not going to hold up. Which is fine. It's a VR game. It's doing what it's meant to be doing. It looks amazing. This hasn't been matched anywhere else, I don't think. Ah, some open doors. I assume we're going to be coming here later. Sup, dude? Another hat. Pigeon. Round 2. Now that cannot be a coincidence. I can still get you. Although I've made it harder for myself. How do people even throw? Okay. I'll get you next time, pigeon. I guess this is kind of the first time you've really walked anywhere and it starts to feel like, not just a room space game. There's some progression, There's height change. In fact, got a slight bit of vertigo looking down there. Yeah, wow. Scale is great. Again, some lovely lighting in here. Might not look great on the screen, I don't know. I know, I'm not doing that yet. I'm not going to draw a penis, I promise. I was going to draw a penis, and now I don't know what I'm drawing. I don't know what that is. But something satisfying about just being able to do that. I mean, it's obvious. There's a reason it's there, right? It's gotta be done. And I mean, this is, it's not too bad. It's not that far off how I'd really write, is it? It's pretty close. That is an S. Yeah, that's some satisfying stuff. Be neat. Put the pens away. Put the pens. Although you can't put the lids on them. There you go. Okay. I don't know what this is. Ugh. I know it sounds stupid, but I'm kind of going to end it here. I'm gonna carry on the video tomorrow. I just wanted to basically get my setup working. It's also getting quite sweaty in this headset. That is a bit of a negative to this sort of thing. Alright. And I hit the headset. This thing's gonna be so broken in a month. In fact, not even. I saw a crack in it already, and it's only been 3 days. Okay, so I'm gonna save it here and carry on like I never left.